Good morning, fellow hobby machinists. It's Olin Niemak coming to you from my little shop in southern New Hampshire. Today, I'm talking about my little machine shop 5500 bench mill and how to use the whole circle function on the TouchDRO. I chose to purchase the deluxe version of this mill from LMS, and the TouchDRO came already installed. My mind operates in three-dimensional space, so working with the coordinates on the screen just makes sense to me as I figure out how to do stuff. And the accuracy is way better than I need for my hobby work. Currently, I am building a Stuart 10V model steam engine, and it requires drilling several pieces with matching bolt circles. In this video, I will be showing the steps I followed to set up, locate, and drill the whole circle on the cylinder. If you would be so kind, please take a moment to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I can use the encouragement and feedback as I endeavor to produce useful content for hobby machinists. Let's get to work. Here's an exploded drawing of the Stuart 10V model steam engine. The part I'm working on today is the piston cylinder. First, I set up the piston cylinder in the mill vise and then located the center of the bore using an edge finder. Next, I zeroed all the axes on the DRO. To create a whole circle, tap the whole circle icon on the screen. And this is what you see, the whole circle input screen. You begin by entering the circle radius. The cursor will be blinking in that box, and you use the keypad to enter the numbers. My whole circle is 1.125 inches in diameter, so dividing by 2 gets me the radius of 0.5625 inches, which I entered here. Tap Next, and the cursor moves to number of holes. I want 5 holes. I entered 5 using the keypad. Tap Next, and the cursor goes to angle alpha. That funny character is the Greek symbol for the letter alpha. This parameter defines where the first hole is located. Looking at the picture on the menu, it represents a view from directly above the spindle as you stand in front of the mill. So if you put in a 0, the first hole would be at the back of the part. According to my blueprint, I need the first hole to be 180 degrees from that point, on the opposite side of the bore. So I entered 180 to move it to the place I needed it to be. Tap Next, and the cursor goes to angle theta, another funny looking character from the Greek alphabet. This parameter is used if you only want a partial circle, also known as an arc if you remember your geometry. But I want a full circle. The way TouchDRO is designed, the default 0 setting gives a full circle. You could also enter 360 and get the same thing. I know, I tried it. Do not tap Next. You should see the label center location like in the picture, but if you don't, swipe your finger up to scroll the screen until you see it. The default selection for center location is current position. I used that setting because I had already found the center of the cylinder bore and had left the mill table in that position. Note, if you tap on current position, a menu appears that gives you other choices. I haven't tried using any of them yet, but I know they're there. Now tap Create Circle. And you get back to the normal screen with the X, Y, Z coordinates, plus a list of points on the right-hand side of the screen. Tap the point labeled Circle 1. and the XY coordinates change to show you where you are with respect to where the first hole will be. Now you move the mill table until the coordinates read 0, 0. You are now at the location of hole number 1. And I center drilled the first hole. Tap the next point, the one labeled circle 2. You don't have to do the points in numerical order, but I did. Now you can skip around if you feel rebellious, because it makes no difference to the DRO. Now you see where the second point is located with respect to the first hole. Move the table until the coordinates read 0, 0, and you're at the location for hole number 2. And I center drilled the second hole. I repeated the process to center drill all the remaining holes. Next, I changed the drill to the size I wanted and went around the circle as before, tapping each circle point to get the coordinates for the desired location. And finally, I repeated the process once more in order to tap each of the holes. It's really quite simple once you get the hang of it, and it's very accurate. The cylinder requires bolt circles drilled on each end, so after I did the operation shown here, I turned it over and repeated on the opposite side. Next, I did the 2 mating cylinder covers, and finally I did the standard upon which the cylinder assembly mounts. Using the TouchDRO, I was able to get all the pieces to fit together perfectly, perhaps the only thing on my little engine that has interchangeable parts. Here's the finished pieces with the hole circles drilled and mounted on my steam engine. Thanks for watching. I hope I shared something worthwhile that you can use in your shop. Remember, when the chips are down in the machine shop, it's a good thing. You're making something. To conclude today, I've added a little video of my Stuart 10V engine to date. Currently, it's an expensive fidget spinner, but very soon it will be a fully operational model steam engine.